Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. There we go. Oh my. Oh, Juno Elite. First. Okay. Well, I was definitely not expecting you to be first. But hello, Juno Elite. And Gallic Gun God. Gallic Gun God, if you're out there listening, please don't make Vegeta turn the Gallic Gun on himself. He said that in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So don't let him, bro. Okay. Ogumi's here and now everyone's here. Oh my goodness. What's popping, Unk? I didn't even do anything, man. Turn this trash off. More like turn it. You know what? You don't appreciate the game too much, so let's turn the music up to max. Let's turn it up to max. Okay. Oh, I forgot that you could get this accessory. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, let's go into a match, a lobby. Doing anything not to play Nail on Sparking Zero? Possibly, maybe. Who's to say? The world may never know. Oh my god, okay. Let's see. I need to create the room. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Burning J said bad games today. So would you agree that Sparking Zero isn't a bad game? Because I don't remember you saying that when I was streaming Sparking Zero. Okay. Doing anything to not play the Storm games? Oh my god, bro. Bro got off of scamming Zero. Now you can play as Nail in Xenoverse. It's true. It's true. I'd probably be more inclined to play Nail in Xenoverse just because of his much more unique moveset in this game. Hey, why's my game capture so big? Okay, let's see what happens if I do this. Wait a minute, this isn't Breakers? Who told you it would be Breakers? Whoever told you it was Breakers, they lied to you. They set you up. If I'm doing a Breaker stream, I'm gonna like announce it beforehand because I don't want anyone saying, oh my god, I missed a chance to play Breakers of Steed. I'm down to one more character to hit to 199. Jesus. I still, how many characters have I leveled up? I think I've only done 3 or 4 characters at level 199. Bro's playing Xenocheeks. I mean, Xenocheeks is also a good excuse for me to start yapping about stuff that doesn't matter. For example, if I want to go on another Mach 10 Academia rant, or if I want to talk about how God Key doesn't do anything interesting in the setting of Dragon Ball, and I shouldn't have never introduced it to begin with. Who knows? Oh. You be getting the hose, big bro? Why is that what I read? Hey guys, hey Space. Derek says, I did vote. I see. And Bean Brute says, I'm finally seeing Spider-Man tomorrow. It's literally about to hit 1 billion, bruh. I mean, Spider-Man has always been giga popular, but now more than ever, he just finished having like a collab movie with himself, right? With the 2 other Spider-Men. So people are really excited to see what the next step of his journey is. I've watched the movie. I like it, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if public opinion is going to do what it normally does, where people just decide, actually, that movie was bad. And then like 2 years later, they'll go, that movie was good. I don't know why people said it was bad. Because I don't know. I feel like with the Spider-Man movies more than most of the other Marvel movies, people can't decide whether they're bad or not. People keep like flip-flopping their opinions on it. Oh, Champion of Super Earth. Thank you so much for the 20 knock through Super Chat. And he said, hello, I like men again. I'm glad you like men. Oh my goodness. Okay. Spider-Man is the only thing Marvel has that consistently makes money. Yeah, Spider-Man is the GOAT though. That's bound to happen. Everyone loves Spider-Man, and Spidey loves everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Sparking Neo's looking different today, just a tiny bit different. Marvel is oversaturating every market. People will turn soon. Trust it's how something is popular. I see. I think Marvel will be fine. Marvel's one of those things that kind of can't flop now, especially with how good the movies do. So, Jira fans won't shut up until she's in Ultra Rumble. Oh, Earphone Girl? Yeah. That's a good point. Why? How is she not in that game? I feel like she'd, not only would she fit in, but she'd be super duper OP. I have no idea why my game is taking forever to load. It is Xenoverse. Peter was on heavy Yuji Itadori energy in that movie. He was. He's feeling a lot of the sadness and I can't do it, combined with the get her done, boy. Also, I do like, again, it's nice to have superhero plots where it isn't just Goku versus Frieza. You know? Like, not every time do I need to see a guy beat the shit out of the villain for it to be like a satisfying conclusion. And maybe I'm wrong about this. I can't recall the last Marvel movie where we had a scene like, you know, when Batman is sitting with that one girl with like the super mega duper powers inside of like her weird mental space and on a swing set and she's like, am I gonna die? Like, I feel like we don't get superhero scenes like that anymore, with superheroes just straight up trying to actually, you know, help or bring someone back from like a bad place. Because usually the villains are too evil, you just have to kill them, right? But it's nice that they actually mixed it up. I liked that. This is how I find out Jiro has fans. I mean, Jiro is still pretty popular. Okay, we're gonna start this, by the way. Jiro is still pretty popular in my opinion. Everyone likes her as earphone jack lady. Let's see. Okay. You think Jiro didn't have fans? Yeah, Jiro has fans. Oh, the last slot gets taken right as... Okay. I'm just waiting for the mod tool to update. F Xenoverse 2 online at this point. I don't blame you. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already played this guy. 6. Okay, you know what? Let me just pick any character I want, actually. I have to. Yes. Wait. Xeno, just so there's extra noise. Let's go. Hold up. There we go. Excellent. Jiro's unlikely to be an anniversary character. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't think Jiro's popular enough to take a slot from. A slot like that would easily go to like some form of Deku or All Might or Bakugo or Todoroki or something. Are we fighting? Okay. I didn't know you were Jamaican, Steed. Uh-oh. Rebrand, don't worry, you got this. I got this. I don't got this. Okay. I got this. I keep forgetting that that's Ryoku, bro. Rebrand's like back hit being one of the most reliable attacks in the game is just so funny to me. Woo! Okay. Oh, sir. Oh, that's wasting time for his blue evolved as well, so that's really good. That lowers his key on his blue evolved. Oh! Boom. Heck yeah. Hey. Oh, she had to do it. If she didn't have to do the turning around animation, we actually would have been fine. That's gonna be annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. A massive HP pool represents the mass she has. More like represents my love for her. Oh yeah, he's got Indomitable. Wait, you're at less than half health already? I didn't even know his health was that low already. Uh-oh. I don't know if that combos. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Oh god, Rebrand doesn't do enough damage to stop him from doing that. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, this is fine. That's fine. That's fine. At least it's not infinite. I thought he was going to use Super Explosive Wave again. See, that's the problem. Super Explosive Wave is such a strong evasive that this fight is only taking this long because I lose that much HP if I even try to fight him right now. I lose that much HP for punishing him. GG's. Super Explosive Wave is literally like an unbeatable evasive. It can decide the entire game just if you choose to equip it or not. She ironically has one of the most unique movesets in the game. Rebrand? I think Rebrand's moveset is fully unique. I'm curious which MHA costumes do y'all F with, because I saw a post about Deku's Final Suit having bad colors, the gold lines, which yeah, those suck. I see. I think they gave Deku the gold lines just to make him seem a bit more fancy, for lack of better words, because his lines used to be like just green, like black and white. Like his main color schemes were just green, black, and white on his original suit, right? Boom, boom. Oh, I just realized the stream latency is like super slowed down. So if I say things, you guys are going to see it for a while. I keep forgetting about that. Due to so long since one of your streams, how are you doing, Steve? Still playing this game with the incredible netcode. Beautiful, beautiful netcode. Don't you dare diss against netcode. I can't believe you dropped with one of top 5 Dragon Ball girls. Hey, I was doing well, and then he decided that he has infinite stamina and takes off over half of my health if I get hit with his evasive. That only costs 2 bars. That's really, really fucking hard to fight. I could have picked Hit or Blue Goku, and that would still be annoying to fight. That's not an easy thing to beat. Why do you guys think I made that video once and never again? The yellow lines are to go with Gran Torino's cape. I totally forgot that he was just dragging around like a nearly dead old man's cape. By the way, Gran Torino should have died, but whatever. It's fine. In fact, you don't know, I'm going to rant about power scaling. Gran Torino dies to that attack, and I'm supposed to believe that Shiguraki has Primal Might Strength. Nope. He either doesn't have Primal Might Strength and he's lying and the series is just outright wrong. Or he does and Primal Might was actually way fucking weaker than everyone says he was. Which will also explain why he couldn't kill fucking Awful One. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess his normal priest would be better now. Finally, the time has come to have my revenge. Oh, we gotta find the top 4 planet now. Burning J $10 super chat. Steed, play Myra, please. No. Okay, I'm kidding. I will. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Burning J. I'll play Myra after this. But also, thank you so much for the support in general. Holy crap.
Enjoy making you scream.
I'll enjoy making you scream. No one dies in Mickey Mouse Academia. Well, no one except, what's her face? Lady Midnight? She died. That was BS. How did that hit? You know what? I'm taking it. I realize I have to fight Super Explosive Wave, so I have to take anything I can get. You know what? I'll let you go. I'll let you go. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. He did that right in my face, so I feel like I should just let him transform. Oh, he has the super soul that turns off all of your skills. Never mind. Okay. Luckily, I made a video now already, so... Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, the skills are still off. Damn it. I wanted to use Revenge Death Ball there. Okay. Whatever, it's fine. Now I can use them. Yay. Honestly, Baby probably has the best moveset for fighting something like this, because now I don't have to ever risk fighting that evasive, like properly. And then when I get on low health, where am I? What? This game's camera is evil as fuck. Didn't even show me where I was. Okay. Let me get further away from that building so I can actually see what the fuck is going on. That's what I mean. That evasive is so strong. I literally can't chance getting hit by it. Or I'm just literally wasting my own time. That's some great tracking, man. That's some great tracking. Baby's grab missing was unbelievably disappointing. Okay. I knew he was doing power rush and I wanted to perfect block it so I could then break his stamina, but I literally couldn't see when it was coming in because the ultimate attack warning shows up on the side of the screen of the ultimate attack, meaning you can't tell what the fucking ultimate attack even is. This game is really just... This game has, like, really, really good design to it. Anyone who tells you that this game has flaws, they're just wrong. They're just wrong. They're just wrong. Just completely wrong. Hell, even Endeavor surviving kind of works because it means he has to live with all the shit he did. I mean, but people who hate Endeavor think it's bad that he's... Like, they just want him dead outright. You know what I mean? They think Toga should be alive, but they draw the line at Endeavor. Boom, boom, boom. Imagine dying to Special Beam Cannon Beast because you can't see the ultimate. Exactly. That is like a top 2 like brainless decision. The ultimate warning lasts fucking ages and blocks the entire side of the screen where the ultimate attack is coming from. Are you stupid? What if I want to see the fucking ultimate attack? What if it's Kaioken times 4? Power Rush. You know, all of these fast-ass fucking ultimates that the warning doesn't even get off the screen before you get hit by it. It's just so ass. Is the new transformation good? I think it's very good. Did you not watch my video on it? I think it's very good. All right. Why would you want to see the ultimate? Do you actually want to live? Potentially, yeah. The fact you could just spam Power Rush now with the new Super Soul and transformation is just extremely stupid. I mean, it is, but this game is so unbalanced that that's honestly one of the... That's actually one of the lesser issues. Being able to spam Power Rush genuinely isn't even, like, one of the biggest issues of this game, because this game has so many more worse, like, things going on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look at the thumbnail to the stream, for God's sakes. No balance. Only aura. It's only how much damage can we do and not how good of a game can we be. Just get on Sparky. Xenoverse game already got you heated. Nah, this game doesn't have... Look. I'm allowed to get upset at Xenoverse 2, alright? That's the one game where playing it, if anything, proven by what like half of the comments on all my videos say, right? being mad while playing Xenoverse 2 is like the norm. Like most people who are fans of Xenoverse 2 don't actually play it, because if they did, it would piss them off. So they're just fans of watching videos, playing with mods, etc. They're not actually fans of the core game, because every time they hop on a core game, RNG, PvP cheese, boring events. RNG, PvP cheese, boring events. RNG, PvP cheese, boring events. Spending $40 fucking just to level up your character. RNG, PvP cheese, boring events. Just a constant streak of that. Like, I don't know. This isn't like Marvel Rivals or some bullshit where you could turn it on every day and have like a new experience. You turn this on every day and you'll fight 50 different people and they all play the same. So it just drives you mad at that point. Okay, wait, hold on. You know what? Let me pick Broly. I like picking Broly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Damn, Steed, lay off of Final Fantasy 14. I see. Boom, 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 boom. Between Xenoverse 2 Dragon Ball Legends meta, which is worse? Well, since I don't play Legends, I wouldn't know. Why did they attack me? Who is this psycho? Okay. Am I high? I feel like he's moving a tiny bit, like really, really fast. Look, it's not my job to investigate and be like, oh, time to check if he's modding. Okay, Broly, hang in there. Can I take that? I can, but it wouldn't hurt to still use that last Sages, which is something I'm grateful about. We're just gonna use this every time. I don't even care. Boom. Oh, you can reflect. Oh, man. It's almost all of the special key blasts in this game can be reflected. And you know what's funny? When you reflect the special key blast, it stuns for longer than when you reflect a key cancel. I'm actually going to vomit because why did they design it like that? Oh, when you reflect key cancels, you get punished. When you reflect special key blasts, like Broly's combo key blast and Fuse the Master's key blast, it stuns for hella time. I think he forgot about that. Oh, he's got the 50% Super Soul. I might be in trouble. Okay. Oh, sir. I could have hit him with Gigantic Rage, honestly, but normal grab just felt right. Okay. Oh, that's not blockable. Okay. I'll take this, mostly because something better is waiting for me around the corner. Okay. Okay. Something better is waiting for me around the corner. We just gotta be patient. There we go. Man, that Super Soul is so good. How would I hit him from here with Broly? I guess I wouldn't. Oh, okay. I am Broly. I should start grabbing eventually. Oh, Champion of Super. Thanks so much for the, what's it called? The 100 knock through Streamlabs or PayPal. This did you silly goober. You were supposed to play. Oh, I was supposed to play Myra. You're right. Okay. That goes really high. Broly's just too good, man. I'm sorry. Broly's really, really fucking good. What the fuck is this game's tracking? Why did that not work? I didn't move. I was right next to him. I didn't even try. I didn't even try to get away from that. I'm fucking enormous. I'm like 9'11". How did I miss? This game is crazy. See, there are times where I get fucked over, but then there are times where you cannot deny the other person is getting fucked over. Because why would that miss? Why would that even make sense to miss? I didn't move, and I'm like 10'2". Oh my god. Okay, Champion of Super said you're supposed to play Myra this round. Also, play Cyberman after, or you like men. Wow. Okay, fine. I'll play Myra, then I'll play Cyberman. How about that? Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Champion of Super Earth. Would you grab as more disrespectful, Super Broly's or Baby Vegetas? I think Super Broly's just because he's whipping you around like you're nothing. The tracking's from Xenoverse 1. Real Xenoverse 1 tracking. Boom, 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 boom. All right. He'll play Cyberman, but not Nail. Well, I'll play Nail for money, but I'm not gonna play Nail for free. That's my new rule. Okay, which one do I? No, let's just play normal Myra, right? I didn't update this at all, did I? Ooh, I don't think I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That map is too small. Aha. Ludo, I can't see anything through the tiers. The game took so long to load. Character tier list? I don't know. I think I made a video about that once. No, I think I made a video talking about Siriex's character tier list. I can't remember. But I've never actually made a character tier list on Xenoverse. And I also don't play enough characters to make a tier list out of all of them. It'd be very disingenuous if I did. That would not be true. You want to fight? Is this... Okay. Well, apparently I'm fighting Dropout Ludo 2. So... unlucky. Oh, that's powered up now. Big mistake, feller. I have Super Vegeta 2 on. Okay. I guess I just wanted more Ki Blast damage. Real bad. We're gonna let you go because I'm feeling like that. Okay. Ugh. Okay. That should easily... And Limit Burst is not going to save him either. Yeah. Anti-Limit Burst moves, my beloved. By the way, these pants... I don't know what the fuck was going through my head when I was like... Let me do this design. Guys, I'm sorry. I was looking at 2 moons and the grey ape within me was taken over. Oh, if I wasn't an elite warrior, you wouldn't even be seeing Steed right now. You'd be seeing a beast. Okay. Mad God donated $5 super chat, said play Nail. I mean, I really want to say $5 isn't enough, but I'm gonna be real. Turning this game on for $1, that's how much this game's worth. So I'll play Nail for 5. Read the last Dono King. Oh, my apologies. Mirror and Cybermen. Yeah, Mirror and Cybermen, but I gotta play. I'll play Nail after Cybermen. Okay. My cold has come back. Excellent. Oh, brother, he's about to goon. We know what's going through your head. Then something just snapped. Something inside of me. We told you so much. This is why we have fit checks. True. Well, you're about to goon to your Ono seat. No. Oh. Son, where is this coming from? I think my body could just tell I'm on Xenoverse 2 right now, and it's trying to signal me to get the fuck off the game. Okay. Okay. I will not lie. The pants are nice regardless. Yeah, the pants are nice. Like, they're actually nice, not just like for cake. Steed looks at Myra the same way he looks at Urame cosplayers. Who told you that? How do you know that information? I don't think anyone actually cosplays Urame. Urame is still pretty irrelevant. I think it's gonna take till the final season for Urame to get like any main actually, that's a lie. Urame's first main relevance was that there was a fan animation that gave them a massive ass. And everyone was like, oh my god, that's epic. So yeah. That's Urame's like first big. I remember directly after the animation, it's like the Sukuna cooking one or something, right? Where he like owns a restaurant or some shit. I remember after that there was like a few Urame fan arts, but Urame is actually just a mad irrelevant character. Dang, Steed's FBI agent caught him in stream. Steed, there's no laws against the OC's chat. I can do whatever I want with that. Gooby says this dude strokes to his own characters. Oh, God. He sneezed, he's lying. Getting flashbacks to Steed's older videos where he just spends half the time gooning to Myra. I can't blame him, to be honest. I'm glad you remember this, Twister. Oh my god. Why do you know this, Steed? I don't know. A friend told me. A friend told me. Yeah. If anyone asks, a friend told me. Bro, why did I think you were talking about Utahime? I mean, Utahime is... no, I think Utahime is actually more relevant than Urame. At least for the anime fan base, she is. Urame is still, like, disgustingly irrelevant. I didn't realize Mappa Bimbofication is gonna hit, it's gonna hit Urame like a goddamn supernova. And I'm so ready for it. Burning J donated $20, said, Steed, play Goten. Yes, but I need to play a Cyberman. Oh, I should have reset the room. Okay, Cyberman, Nail, Goten. Thank you so much for the $20 donation, Burning J, by the way. Holy crap. I do not deserve that. Okay. What was I gonna do again? Cyberman. Well, where you at, bro? He's a Saiyan Saga guy, so he should be, yeah. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna pick the one of the best moves. I'm just gonna pick regular Cyberman. Let's go to pod landing. Oh. Mappa giving a certain Sukuna-related character of a BBL. Oh, truly. Truly. Mappa does update the female character sometimes. Yeah, Mappa, like, okay, don't get me wrong. Meme is obviously hot, but like Mappa went like extra with like her walk cycle in that one part in season 2. And that made, okay, no, hold on. The way Mappa drew backstory Meme, like hidden inventory Meme, and the way they drew big Meme in Shibuya made people like become like Meme fans. And then there was that scene of her and Wee Wee in bed, and immediately the Meme fans disappeared. Well, some Meme fans disappeared is what I should say. Son, what is this tracking? Oh my god. Wait, am I smoking or Cyberman? Does Cyberman have some movement now? He knew this time. He knew this time. I thought he was gonna be stupid about it. Okay. Gumi says he avoids my comments because he's scared I know his goon. Maybe you are my FBI agent. What did you say? Sinister bot. Okay, you know. He knows. Guys, he knows. And people who don't know right now are like, what does he know? I can't tell you. It's too much. It's too... If you don't have a soul that's been hardened, you won't survive it. You won't survive this! Ah! I really want to land self-destruct, but that is not possible. Cyberman has ass combos, bro. Where is his stamina break at? That's actually funny. That's actually funny. Oh my god. Okay. I think Cyberman just attacks a tiny bit too slow for these decisive pokes towards the end of a fight. Why the fuck am I getting attacked? What the fuck did I do to you? I don't know you. I don't know you. Who's supposed to fight you? Why haven't they killed you? Why do I have to fight you? All right. I wasn't gonna win that one anyways. You got full stamina reset at the start of the match, and Cyberman is still Cyberman. Let's see. Clocked your ass. Look, just be quiet, all right? You're not allowed to say anything about that. Alejandro donated $10 super chats. Once I revert to a tree frog, I must bury myself in the enclosed instruction book for 3 years. There my goon matures. Whoa, I got fucked up there. Play TN. Get undeniable W's. That's way too many references. That's far too many references. Okay, thanks so much for the $10 donation, Alejandro. So now it's Nail, Goten, and TN. Okay. Thanks so much for the $10, by the way. And I forgot what I was going to say because I'm very stupid. He just grabbed his ass out of that. Okay. Vegeta's technique TM. Truly. Vegeta's technique TM. Oh, Med M5. Thanks so much for the 100 ARS through Super Chat. He says, Steve, can you recommend me some good Super Souls to use with Blue Evolved? Apart from, I'm finally warmed up. Something deadly is about to happen. The new Ultra Instinct Goku Quelled Super Soul. Oh, crap, there's more. Something deadly is about to happen in the new Ultra Instinct Goku Quelled Super Soul. The one that gives you infinite ki but lowers the damage of your ki blast attacks, I promise you that doesn't matter because you're in Blue Evolved and it's Xenoverse 2. You're doing 8 quintillion billion zillion damage even when your damage is nerfed. That Super Soul is still broken as fuck. Even though it massively nerfs your super attack damage. Because having infinite Blue Evolved means you basically have infinite stamina. And having infinite super attacks means you can spam shit like Supergirl's Kamikaze attack, Free Reign, all of those annoying moves that are only like limited by the fact that you literally can't do them 24/7, but now you can. Death Slicer, that's another great example. So that one's also good. Our powers aren't simply one. That one's great too. That one gives you ridiculous key recovery, right? So that's really good for Blue Evolved as well. Play a BBL character. What does that mean? Glad to see this giving Xenoverse 2 streams in an era of Xenoverse 3 glaze. Oh, naturally, yeah, of course. I try to service all parties when I can. Doesn't Blue Evolved Vegeta or BBL play him? Why are you guys saying BBL so much? What's going on? Best Super Soul for Blue Evolved is our 2 strength soldiers added together. I have an unlimited energy supply. If you have basic attacks and Daimao Final Flash. And time for a little nap. I see. Time for a little nap. Okay, let's remake the room. I'm gonna let Ludo stay for like one more match because that's the mood I'm in. Just one, all right? Right? Yes, I'm a little bit biased. If you have a problem with it, take it up with King Kai. Steed is the same guy saying the BBL thing. Are you guys talking about Mappa BBLs, bro? Okay, they made Mei look crazy. They made Megumi way too buff. I don't have a problem with him being buff. I want to remind you that being a sorcerer is a dangerous job. They probably have to be like well built, but he's like super built. His body is like way too good, bro. I swear to God, Megumi's body looks better than Yuji's body. And if that doesn't sound, well, I mean, Yuji is like genetically like a freak, so it doesn't matter. His body doesn't need to match his actual strength. But when Megumi does the thing where he lifts his shirt, his body is better than Yuji's body. How? How is Mappa glazing that heavy? So Mappa BBLs do exist. And when did the term Mappa BBL start? Was it Attack on Titan? Where all of the characters were like super attractive, so everyone was calling it a BBL. What was the big thing Mappa did before Attack on Titan? Yeah, it used to be called Mappa Bimboification, and now it's called Mappa BBL. Before, what was the thing they did before Attack on Titan? Was it just Yuri on Ice? Well, hold on, I need to check. What the? Yeah. Because I remember when Mappa animated Yuri on Ice like a billion years ago, and it won like all the old Crunchyroll awards, and everyone was like, no one cares about gay dudes ice skating. But they didn't realize that that was the beginning of Mappa just animating like fucking absolute. They were just, bro, Mappa like animators are just doing a line in the office. Because that's crazy. Oh yeah, they did Kakaguri as well. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh. Bro, I don't think I need to tell you that the Kakaguri characters are not that hot in the manga. The manga art is still good, but they are not that hot. Okay? They are just not. They are not that hot. I was watching JJK season 3 when it was airing with some friends, right? In a Discord. And when Angel showed up, the first thing one of my friends said is, she did not look that good in the manga. Because seriously, Mappa would be like, every character's attractive. Everyone is a 10 out of 10. You just, how is the Jujutsu Society based on fighting? Niggas should just be staying at home with their 10 out of 10 fine shits and their 10 out of 10 husbandos and just be making just hella babies. How do you have time to fight? Even Sukuna, who's supposed to be really fucking ugly, right? Even in the manga, he's like stunning. So when the anime gets around to doing more true form Sukuna, you're gonna wonder why anyone was even calling that nigga ugly. You're just gonna be like, how? You know? Oh yeah, they actually did give Makima a butt too, because people like to say Makima has no ass, it's just cope. One, yes she does. Fujimoto gets way too carried away when he's drawing ass sometimes. That nigga's a demon. Look, I don't like Fujimoto for Chainsaw Man Part 2, but that dude is a beast. Alright? When Fujimoto, sometimes when he's drawing volume covers, a red line passes behind his head, and his eyes turn into a red spiral. And he goes, ah! And his head grows into a long white pillar. And then he draws Makima of the fattest fucking ass known to man. I don't know what's going through that dude's like brain. Yeah, it's not even. Oh, bro, Fujimoto's an actual demon. So. Oh, wait. I need to be Nail. Where is he? No, that was really okay. That was easy. I thought it was gonna be like way further away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Megumi's reputation getting sacrificed for Nobara to get another BBL, which... that's true. He's talking like LTG. I would like to not talk like LTG, oh my god. Steed fixed the Jujutsu world, it's true. I need to study Fujimoto on drawing ass, I need to improve my game. Fujimoto is really good at drawing ass for a guy who looks like he wouldn't be good at drawing ass. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like, I don't know, the way Fujimoto draws, you just don't think he'd be good at drawing ass, but he's really good at drawing ass. And not even just drawing ass, he's good at drawing big, like big. All right, look, I need to, wait, you just grabbed me once and then left? Oh no, this bullshit's happening again. Oh my fucking god, bro, okay. Is there anyone I could actually fight? You. There you go. Okay, I'm trying to think of other Mappa bimbifications I'm hyped for. Urame, obviously. Sukuna, because he's just my goat. Yuji, because he's my goat. You know what? Fucking everyone. I'll just say it. Every character. There you go. Yoruzu's bimbification might be crazy because Yoruzu already has a kind of big tits. So Yoruzu's bimbification is gonna go wild. The Mappa animators in that studio, they might straight up just like lose their humanity. Okay, how many of you have played like Sega's Altered Beast? That game. The game with the fucking cinematic that the guy turns into like the werewolf. Like in the middle of like in the animation, he goes like, ooh. It like turns into a werewolf. That's what's happening to them when they have to draw Yoruzu. It's just gonna take over. Wait, actually, how many other events are... Season 4 is gonna have the Maki fight. So that's more like... more W Maki goons, I guess. It's also gonna have what the fuck is after Maki? Oh, Hakari versus Kashimo. Yeah. Could you not kill me, please? Thank you. Thank you for being too late to do something about it. I am shocked that has that much range, but then again, it's the move I use all the time. Oh! Oh no! Now we just have to let him get his stamina back. Okay. Oh, yeah, Yuki actually does have like a canonically like big ass. Well, not even canonically, Gege drew it. He drew it. It wasn't it. He drew it out of boredom. That wasn't even a part of the chapter. He just said, fuck it. Here's Yuki's big ass. No one asked for it. He just drew it. It wasn't even a volume cover. Like, okay, at least Fujimoto has an excuse. I'm doing a volume cover, and I need the female characters to stand out and look even pretty on the volume covers so people buy the books. So I'm just going to draw them with a big ass. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Gege was bored. He drew cheeks for the love of the game. He was just sitting down one day, and he was like, damn, I got to just draw some big yams. And then I'll get back to some more Yuji Itadori suffering. That move has more range than my grab. Holy fuck. Okay. That is scary. I asked for it. Okay, fair enough. If you asked for it, then. See, Mappa's going to update Megumi's sister so well that fans are going to agree. I think Megumi's fantasy is actually so funny because it's kind of wholesome, but at the same time, it's like so boring. Wait, I shouldn't even be alive again. I lost. I want to buy Sparking Zero again. I sold it because I couldn't find matches in any modes and didn't have anyone to play with. Is it worth it? I sold it in 2024 December. Nigga, when the fuck did that game come out? Wait, isn't this shit like an October release? You got Sparking Zero and sold it in 2 fucking months? He didn't even hop back on for any of the DLCs. He wasn't even slightly swayed. He was like, fuck it. I don't care. Go to next event, Tien time. Tien time! That reminds me of how Gege said he doesn't like drawing thick women because he accidentally drew his sibling's wife thick or something. Maybe? I don't remember hearing that. I do remember one of his excuses back in the day for not drawing sexy characters was that he lived with his parents. Like, all of the early JJK female characters, like, I don't know, season 1 Maki and like Nobara and stuff, he would have drew them like way crazier if he wasn't living with his parents, so. Chat, he picked a nail and threw the fight. This man hates me. I didn't throw the fight. I'm playing the way I always play the game. Which is throwing fights, yeah. When season 4 comes, they should give Yoruzu maximum freak woman energy. You know the animators, they love to have fun with stuff like that, so they probably will. Like, okay, they went 100% on the Takuba jokes. There's even more jokes than there was in the manga for his little cameo. And oh, it's so good. It's so beautiful. So, I can't imagine Kashimo being buffed. They'll probably do with Kashimo what they did with Choso, where he's just really buff. Like, Choso was not that buff in the manga, but then in the anime, he lifts his shirt up for no reason to just flex like the 8-pack. Like, all right, bro, damn. And here's the funniest part about Choso's biology. That means the guy he took over was already that buff. Or Choso just did some physical activity after he took over the body. Because that guy's huge. Yes, I do want to remind you guys that the Death Wound paintings do steal real people's bodies and drive them around. I mean, it's not steal. They're put in those bodies, so it's not Choso's fault. It's basically always Kenjaku's fault. But yeah. Steve, when are you streaming another old-ass game? Randomly. You know me. If Mappa did MHA, we would actually get My Villain Academia. Wait, hold on. I know people like to make a meme of that, but didn't Bones actually animate My Villain Academia, but people just didn't like the adaptation? Like, was it bad, or I don't remember what the adaptation for My Villain Academia was like. I remember it being underwhelming or something. I can't remember what the complaints were. Boom, boom. Steve, my number one most wanted thing for Takuba's next fight is that there's a Chowder-style fourth wall moment where it goes to live action. I'm very sure they'll do that, because they literally already have an ad of live action Takuba and live action Kenjaku. So they could quite literally just get those actors for the live action fight scene. Okay, wait, who was it? Goten. And NCN. Okay. Festival? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, Steve, how leveled up is your male margin? Level 99.
You don't even have a male margin, bitch.
Yeah, I do. Steed, Cybermen can survive self-destruction test. Can they? Wait, haven't they always been able to survive it? Or am I high? I got slimed, had to Google how to spell that shit. That's crazy. Bones swapped My Villain Academia and Endeavor's agency around, so they actually spoiled the anime only. That's fucked up. Why? Oh yeah, because My Hero is obsessed with making movies. I forgot. My Hero is the like the animation wise, it's like modern day DBZ, because they're so obsessed with getting their next movie out. Like JJK gets called like Modern Dragon Ball for popularity, but My Hero is Modern Dragon Ball for animation, because bro, movies over everything else. Nothing will get in the way of them making another damn movie. Ooh. This skill is actually so stupid. You could just keep going until it lands. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I can go Super Saiyan. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm actually... Wait, hold up. Okay, okay. Playing with viewers? Always. Boom. Damn, they're actually connected? Okay. Okay. Is someone doing meteor explosion in the background? Wait, what? Did I fly through a sleep field? Imagine if I lose the match because of that. I think that took his stamina. Oh wait, my Super Soul literally takes a stamina. I forgot about that. Oh, I probably shouldn't have took that. Super Saiyan Blue makes you so quick. Okay, I want to say this, by the way. My teleporting punch will never do that to anyone. It will never have tracking back goods. I'll literally just cry about it. But that was funny. Can you be Jiren? No! Sorry, my bad. No! I need to be TN. The later half of season 5 is a goddamn mess. I hate it. You mean MHA? I wish My Villain Academia was the third film instead. Villain Academia would have probably made more sense as a movie, but then again, if you're not like, I don't know how to describe it. If you're not putting like the super hype bombastic main character in the movie, people literally just get angry. So, yeah. Do. Fit check? Okay. It's okay. Oh. Okay, that's a wee bit fancy. I appreciate that. What about this? Pretty good. All right, who else? You. Anyways. Okay. It's almost good to me. Almost, okay. I think my only gripe, if you can even call it a gripe, is the belt section. Like the belt section of the pants are clashing with the whatever the hell that silver bit is in the middle of the outfit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it looks fine. But to me, that's like the only like flaw, quote unquote. Who have we not checked? I think we've checked everyone, right? Yeah, I think we've checked everyone. Okay. Let's do another map. I'm kidding. Oh, this actually looks quite nice. I like this. And I'm not just biased to the color blue, I swear. I swear I'm not biased. Okay. Let's see. The joint training arc with Class B was stretched too. We literally made it impossible for My Villain to get properly adapted. It's funny that they put that much time into the Class B students knowing that they don't do shit the whole series. Isn't Class B just Monoma? Like, Monoma's the only guy who does something worthy of note in Class B from my recollection. Oh, and Shinso, right? Because he controls Gigantomachia at the end. So 2 niggas in Class B can do something. That's great. Do we got any more? Where is Tien? Yeah. You know, I should wear the trash-ass DBS fit.
All right, bring it.
Just because. Steed, would you be down for a post-Shinjuku JJK movie where the cast are adults? Yeah, of course. I've always said JJK doesn't actually have enough filler. JJK is like actually all the plot. It's why it's so fucking hard to talk about JJK, because it's one of the only series where the whole thing is just spoiler. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. How do I describe this in a way where it doesn't sound like I'm just jacking off JJK? I always am, by the way, so don't get it twisted. How do I explain this where it doesn't sound like I'm jacking off JJK, but I'm actually being critical? Like, when you see fights like All Might versus All For One, and the fight ends with All Might basically in the exact same position he always was in, except now he actually can't fight for real this time. And All For One just kind of okay. All For One is just doing exactly what he was doing before he was introduced, which is existing but not doing anything. So nothing changed there. The only thing that happened is that All Might lost the ability to fight, but he was already on his way. He was already out the door. He was about to be gone anyways. You know? So when you're like, oh, All Might versus All For One, you know, you're trying to spoil that fight for someone. It's like, you kind of can't, because nothing happens. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick and say, oh, the fight was bad and it's garbage. It's still a great fight. But for the status quo of the series, like, nothing changes. But if you say anything about any JJK fight, people go, oh, that means this character died, and that means this happened, and that means this happened, and that means this happened. Because the stakes are fucking, like, kind of really high. Well played. Hey, whoa, go easy on me, go easy on me, go easy on me. Go, wait. Twilight. That's not gonna work. See, I told you, this game's ass. That's not gonna work. Well played. Steve, the only low-stakes fights are the Tokyo versus Kyoto fights, at least until Hanami appears. Yeah. Like, okay, wait, what's after Shigaraki versus... I guess Deku versus Overhaul does have good stakes, I'm not gonna lie, because Eri's life in that situation is kind of like... I don't know how to explain it. Even though Overhaul was obviously just introduced so he could lose, right? Just like All For One. Okay, All For One was set up. I'm not saying he wasn't set up. All For One has been set up. But Overhaul, just like All For One, is just like, hey, I'm making my first ever appearance. Okay, it's time to start fighting niggas. I guess I'm done. You know? But I still think Overhaul has like more meaningful presence for what he leaves upon the rest of the story. Actually, my biggest issue with Deku versus Overhaul is I feel like it's supposed to be a metric for, oh my god, Deku's gonna get this crazy when he masters the quirk. But he doesn't fucking master the quirk. So the fight now just exists as hype and aura moments. I don't know. Steve, show your stats. No. Saving that for the build video. Steve, why do you hate me? Tien got the skills and you fumbled hard as fuck. It be like that sometimes, what can I say? Overhaul was a side quest. He basically was a side quest. Yeah, Mirio was like, hey, I'm doing a side quest. Would you like to help me, traveler? Companion? Mirio is one of those NPCs that has a go-to side quest. You know, one of the side quests that people make YouTube videos about going top 10 side quests. It's Skyrim, you know? And then it's the Overhaul boss fight side quest. Steve losed again. How many L's do you need? Stop LARPing already. I must continue the LARP by all means. Dude, why Chaozu gotta commit self-destructing all of these current what-if DLCs in Sparking Zero? That's his whole bag. Chaozu's whole bag is blowing himself up. Damn, okay. Did he give up after he got hit by that? Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I was gonna say, you just let that happen. You just ate that. Was that Darkness Rush? What a rare pick for an attack. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, did they actually win in time? Time up. Is it gonna be a tie? Or nah? No, nah. I mean, you could argue One For All was meant to show how special Rewind was, which we see later on. Good point. I totally forgot that Eri's quirk is very important for the rest of the series. It makes quirk erasing bullets and also gives All For One a reason for why he doesn't get cooked by Endeavor. So, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Steve would get one shot by Devil Mind beat. Bro, what? Why? What did I do? Damn. Butcher says this game sucks. Game sucks. You picked your most OP character and you made the team lose. Bro, okay. Budokai 3 key only Tien flashbacks. Truly. Okay, now who do I play? That's the real question. I guess, wait, did I get any more after Tien? I don't think so, right? I can now just do what I want. Yeah, I'll play anybody now. Evil Steve is immune to Devil Might Beam. Twilight said Elphys. Okay, fine, I'll pick him. Damn. Why do you want to... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Why do you want to fight Elphys so bad? Philipsy wouldn't be affected by Devil Might Beam because he's pure-hearted. Wow, okay. Evil Steve loves his fans. And he's as pure-hearted as Goku. What the fuck? All right, bro. The fact that most common complaint about JJK is that people wish there was more of it speaks how strong it's writing. Yeah, no, the biggest complaint with JJK is why isn't there more of it? JJK is one of the few series. I'm not saying you should have Naruto filler or anything, right? Or fuck One Piece. I don't even know if One Piece has that much filler, or if it's just that the pacing is ass. But I'm not saying that it should have. Are you? Okay, I couldn't tell what Ignoble was supposed to be cosplaying. I'm just an idiot. My bad. Let's go, Super Saiyan! Heck yeah! Where is everyone? Oh, okay. Hey, where's Ignoble? Oh, he's there. Oh no, that's Twilight. Okay, hi. Yeah, let's both transform. Don't look, feel. Well, I can't think of anything witty. Okay, I wasn't awake. Thank you for waking me up. Boing. Well played. I forgot about the teleport. Oh, I can't dodge anything here. Okay. I need to. Okay. It's time we stand up. Steed, it's time to. Boom. Come on. Please work. Oh, you know it's a golden day when that one works. Woo! Okay. Okay. Ah, there's my Super Soul. Go for it. Hey. Was that a grab? Wait, can I soaring rush that? Oh, no, I can't. Snooze, you lose. I'm gonna go get some stamina back if you don't mind. Okay. Okay, I don't want to be a dick. Let's not bully Twilight. You are a worthy opponent, and I must treat you as such. I cannot mess around with you. Why do they always get a charged teleporting basic Kamehameha while the other races don't? Because they hate the other races. Oh yeah, I'm at less than 50%, so now I can do this. Wait, my whole team's dead? What? Did you pick DBS 18 or did you body change with my dude? Okay, my bad. You're right, I shouldn't be asking questions, I should be fighting. Okay. Woo! Fair. I don't even know if that beam actually works. Does that beam hit anything? Okay. Boom, boom. Oh, come on! That would have been a stamina break. He didn't even try and defend against it. Boom, 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 boom. Is that combo? Nah. Oh! Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. He's gonna go for it. Oh. We can still kill here. Super! Okay. Did he try and limit burst through that? Okay. Fuck. Okay, you can special beam cannon me now. Special beam cannon! Oh my goodness. Android 18 DBS upscale? No such thing as a DBS 18 upscale. She just died it. Playing a female Saiyan is basically sabotage. It can be sabotage, yeah. Elvis might be washed. Wow. Didn't clutch the 1v3. You're trash. Oh my god, bro. Play for Cairo? I'd love to, but he's really low level now, so. Oh. Alejandro donates a $10 super chat. Alright, Steve, here's a chance at redemption. Prove to chat that you don't hate us all of the time. Only sometimes. Play as Krillin or Big Getty Star. I'm playing as Big Getty Star. Actually, no, I'm playing as Krillin. That sounds more fun. I'm gonna play as Krillin. I'll play as Big Getty Star another time. Run that back. That wasn't a fair fight? What? You wanna run it back now? Okay, fine. I'll run it back of Twilight, then I'll play Krillin. How about that? I think that's fair. Butcher says, the more I see this game, the more I don't understand. Do I have any other presets? Let's see. I have power to overcome here, but okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this one. It's a shame that most of the moves are missing. Okay, I'll just use the same preset. I didn't use Super Saiyan 2. You were in Super Saiyan Blue. What do you mean I didn't use Super Saiyan 2? You're like 4 stages higher than that now. Oh my god, bro. Okay. You gotta win the fight. This one? Okay, fine. I'll try to win this one. How about that? I'll try to win this one, then I'll play Krillin. Is Zarbon to awaken my true power? Could Super Soul for perpetual power to overcome? I don't know what other Super Souls are better than that. I wouldn't say Zarbon's is that great. There are definitely other Super Souls that are better for key recovery. Like, for example, the one I usually use, which is, oh yeah, I'm warmed up now. Okay. How much more key do you need? Are you done? Okay. And now we're both in Super Saiyan. Heck yeah. Okay. Something I gotta check. Oh. Ooh. You are very patient. Okay. Boom. Steve makes it obvious he hates us. No, I don't. I mean, okay. No, now someone's gonna say, aha, so he does hate us. I'm saying I don't hate you guys. I promise you, that does not do low damage. I am a basic attack character. Okay. Okay. Ah! Oh, okay. The only thing Steed hates more than his fans is his friends. Wow. I thought he was gonna use Force Edge. I've been so ready for that. Evil Explosion, I totally forgot about that. Why is Twilight using a bunch of these like day one Xenoverse moves? I respect it, but it's just so I just wasn't expecting it. Like the Charge Kamehameha, Evil Explosion. That feels so primordial. Okay. Bro, they'll never let me aura farm. The game never wants me to aura farm. Oh, damn it. I knew he was going to do it too. I was so ready for it. Okay. I guess I shouldn't use my scouter. How are you faster than teleportation? Legit, how does someone become faster than teleportation? Because that's what I just did. It wasn't fast enough? Yeah, it just barely wasn't fast enough. You were going to set me up for some crazy disrespect if it was fast enough, though. Really popping numbers in friendly lobbies, it'd be like that. The music, yeah, sometimes I turn the game's music on. It's just very random when I do, though. Okay, I said this time I'll win for you guys, but my team locked in, so now I don't have to do anything. Meteor Crash and Consecutive Energy Blast are my favorite moves. Wow. You are a very unique individual, but I'm glad you can enjoy the simple things. There's a lot of people who cannot enjoy the simple things. They're only satisfied with the absolute best. And then when they don't get the absolute best, they act like as if they're being mistreated. Where's the other guy? Now we can just DBZ fight. Watch this. Okay. Oh, we have a winner? We do. Excellent. Is it my turn? Am I next? I guess I'm next. Okay. Oh, I'm getting vored. No. Okay. I had a feeling that they were going to do that, but I was too scared to still use Shadow Crusher. Oh god, I'm going to get vored to death. Oh, I wanted to stamina break, but the camera angle was too weird. What? Where did bro go? Okay, now what was it? It is Krillin time. Because I did my rematch of you, Twilight. Also, why did my Force Edge do a health bar? Your damage is just really high. You just have like the strongest female Saiyan in the game. Okay, now I play Krillin, yeah, right? Carlo Magno donated $2. It's a full Cyberman matchup. The whole lobby accepts it. Oh my god, bro. Okay. You know what? I normally wouldn't do that for $2, but I'm willing to be like, yeah, let's do a whole Cyberman lobby. You know, even though making everyone agree to be a Cyberman is the real hard part. All right, let's see. I was supposed to be Krillin, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
here I go.
Oh, Mean Fiend donated $10 to Super Chat's first time dono. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Mean Fiend says, first time dono for me. Been a fan for a while, Steve. Keep up the work and can't wait for your Xenoverse free videos. Oh, we're doing Cybermen now? I have to play Krillin still. Oh, some people are gonna have to play Cybermen twice now. It'd be like that sometimes. Prolepsy just gave me a bunch of mangoes. Like mango slices. So, another shout out to Prolepsy. Oh my god, bro. Why does Cyberman's grab do that much fucking damage? What? Cyberman has higher grab damage than most DLC characters. Oh my god, bro. This is so stupid. Stompster donated $5 through Super Chat and said, chat yelling scrumptious in a mommy voice or female cack saying, hush little baby, don't say a word in mommy voice. Alright guys, which goons would you prefer? 21 Vor goons or MILF puts you to sleep ASMR? Xenoverse 2 MILF puts you to sleep ASMR. Time Patrol and MILF puts you to sleep ASMR. Okay. Doesn't every Cyberman priest have different stats? I have no idea, bro. That's a lot of damage. Are you gonna use self-destruct? Okay, fuck it. How much damage does this do? Wasn't expecting it to hit that hard, I won't even lie. Butcher said that's my cue to leave. Oh my god. I'd rather choose Rebrian. That doesn't count because you'd always choose Rebrian. So that doesn't mean anything. Damn. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Oh, they both have to move. Oh my god. Nah, bro, you married to the job. You really think Spoon got time unless any of these niggas have sex on the job? That's true. You're probably not allowed to quit the Time Patrol once you sign up to it. You're not allowed to start a family. That's why Xeno Trunks doesn't have a Xeno mic. Oh man, mangoes are so freaking good. Okay, let me calm down. What did you expect, Steed? I don't know. Steed has legs. I thought it was an albino. Sleeping on the job, Super Saiyan. Oh, with that Super Soul, he should be just dead. Right? Oh, never mind. Never mind, GG's. Oh, that's so good, man. What's even happening? Who knows? Corona definitely slimed out a couple of families to get some elite patrollers. Oh my god, dude. Talking about some, it was the only way. They can't stop me. I'm cracking the one female margin cack. Do you know how little that narrows it down? Saying I'm gonna crack the one female margin cack, that could be literally anyone. Okay, now it's the full Cyberman match, okay? So for real this time, we're going Cyberman, okay? There's no excuse. I know you all have Cyberman. It came free with your goddamn Xenoverse 2. Okay. He's talking about Margin Zam. Oh. Zam. You try doing someone a favor and reset their stamina and boom, betrayal. True. Steve, who's your least favorite Dragon Ball character? I don't think I have one, maybe? Not sure. Beerus? Probably. Mai is a certified PDF. The thing about anime character ages with like the whole, it's like the ancient lowly debate, right? Of, oh no, her design is the only thing that matters. And then, wait, what is it? No, crap, I don't even know. See, this is how you know I'm not invested in any of this bullshit, bro. Like if a character acts like a child, they're a child. But then if the character acts like an adult but looks like a child, they're still a child. And in Mai's case, Mai literally already was an adult at some point, right? So her interest in Trunks is just off. Because I don't know, it's like a what's that bullshit called, Mushoku Tensei? With the PDF MC. He already had like the mind of an adult, right? Then he gets transferred into a child's body. And he's still like, I don't care, I'd be liking kids. What's that thing? I like him 15, 14, that dream video. That's literally him. I would say Maya's probably in the same situation as him, right? The only defense Maya has is if there's an argument to be made that the wish, like, reverted her mental state. But they're so inconsistent with Maya, that's the problem. They're so inconsistent with it. Because in the anime, Kid Mai likes Kid Trunks. Adult Mai likes Future Trunks, which is fine. Because they probably met when they were adults in that timeline. I mean, Mai would still be like 80, 90, 100 for fuck's sakes, and Trunks would be like, what, 20? So you could still be like, I don't know. But I think that's a bit more fair. At least her attraction is towards like an adult's form. You know what I mean? And then in the Dragon Ball Super manga, Mai almost doesn't even like Trunks like that. Trunks likes her, but not the other way around. Like she's too busy I can't remember. I don't remember anything about the DBS manga actually, so maybe I'm just speaking out my dick. But I remember there's a part where Trunks is worried about Mai doesn't like see him, and Mai is just trying to do her job of babysitting him as like a Capsule Corp slave, basically. Like she's not like attracted to Trunks or anything, or it's only like it's like only a bit. I don't fucking know. Also, Mai goes through like 3 different character changes, bro. In OG Dragon Ball, she was like an assassin bimbo, right? She like dolls herself up, but she's like still really competent at the job while being stupid. In the DBS anime, she's a silly little girl who just gets up to silly little hijinks. And then the Goku Black Arc, I'm not even gonna lie. Where's Cyberman? I almost didn't pick him in time. Oh, I need to pick the black one. There we go. Okay. That was close. I almost forgot. Bro. I almost forgot. Okay. See, this guy didn't pick Cyberman. Every Cyberman on the other team, I need you to jump him right now with no exceptions. Hurry up. Get to it. That's what happens when you don't pick Cyberman, bro. You just get jumped. That's just the way it is. It's so messed up that they just gloss over the fact that Future, Pilaf, and Shu are just gone. Yeah, I think you just have to assume they're dead. Like how Future Yajirobe's by himself. There's no Future Korin or anything, right? I feel bad for Ignoble, but this is the price to pay. You get Cyber jumped. Bro, this is the way Cybermen are going to be doing you guys in Xenoverse 3. I hope you're ready for that shit. Okay. Have they blown her up yet? I'm surprised no one went for a self-destruct. So now what the hell do we do? I don't even have a charge! You're a psycho. I'm just attacking everyone, bro. There's a third. No. Okay, I just win. so idiotic. I need to find a way to get key so I can... This one doesn't have self-destruct? The black one doesn't believe in killing himself. That's crazy. I'm actually getting destroyed right now. No! I stepped right into his grand sword. There we go. Yes. If I do this, then people just get pissed off by the sound of me doing it. Now everyone has to listen to the beeping of me constantly swapping lock. How about that? Oh, I think I'm dead. No, 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 no! Stop him! Stop him! What chaos! What chaos! Why did they even push Trunks X Mai in the first place? I think they just wanted to do another ship because it's been ages since the last Dragon Ball relationship. The last one before this was Krillin in 18, right? So it had been a really fucking long time. No, Gohan and Videl. Gohan and Videl. I'm stupid. So it had been quite a bit. Because in GT there was none, right? Goten just has a bunch of different girlfriends, but he's not actually committed to one, and they're not like main characters or anything. So it had been a very, very long time. I think they were just bored. Or they forgot. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe they were like, Mai's a kid because we already forgot that we... Oh no, but here's the dumbest fucking part. Are you guys ready for this? You watch all of Dragon Ball Z. And it's like, okay, yeah. You know? Dragon Ball Z finishes completely. And then like over a decade later, they're like, hey. We're gonna make DBS. A canon sequel. And you're like, oh hell yeah, let's go. The Pilaf gang will be making a return. Damn, this is gonna be the biggest Dragon Ball movie ever. They even remember the Pilaf gang. I can't wait to see how they look now. And then they're kids. Oh, but the movie will explain it, right? Right? No. So now I have to assume the only reason they made them kids was just so they can make my ex Trunks. Because Pilaf was already like 5 foot. And Shu is in the same short man height bracket. So them turning into kids doesn't really change their physique at all. The only character it majorly affects is Mai. And they started the shipping in that movie before the Goku Black arc even took place, where it actually like starts to build up. So way before the Goku Black arc even existed, they were like, oh, we want Trunks X Mai. And I don't even know why. I don't know why they wanted that. I don't want that. React to Studio Trigger Transformers on stream. I don't know if I would get nuked, but I've also seen the animation before. I mean, maybe I don't remember all of it, but I've seen the animation before. I remember in the DBS manga, Future Trunks met Future Mai when they were babies, when Future Gohan tried to use a wish at Steedo. Ah, my apologies then, I must have forgot. I mean, that doesn't mean it's the same lore as the anime, right? Because the anime and manga have 2 different continuities for Dragon Ball Super. Oh, mango tastes so fucking good. Honestly, just want to end the stream and just eat this shit and just fucking abandon you guys. You know that meme, funeral food be so good you don't even remember who died? That's how I feel about this mango. I'll literally end the stream. But you know what? Fuck you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, let's reset the room. We haven't done that in ages. I'm keeping Twilight because I'm biased. I'm sorry to drop out. Okay, Vez the game donates $2 super chats. What would your 2021 self have said about Xenoverse 3? Well, the issue with my 2021 self is that I think he would definitely be like, oh, why the fuck are they making Xenoverse 3? They should make other better games or some bullshit. I don't know. But he wouldn't have the pleasure of seeing how long the Xenoverse series goes on for. First of all, my 2021 self didn't even know that much about Dragon Ball Online either, so he'd probably be really ungrateful about Xenoverse 3 as well. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I think my 2021 self would be kind of like middle of the road about Xenoverse 3. I don't think he'd be complaining about the gameplay, because he'd still also be like, Xenoverse 2's PvP fucking sucks, and anything that changes the gameplay would make me happier. So he would definitely still have that opinion, but he probably wouldn't be hyped to see Xenoverse 3, because I don't know. I honestly think I liked Xenoverse less. There's a weird period in Xenoverse 2. When I started my YouTube channel, I fucking loved it. Then there's this weird middle period where I absolutely fucking hate Xenoverse 2. And then now I'm in some weird, like, I appreciate it exists, but it's also kind of messy. That's where I am now, I guess. Rephrase that, not kind of messy, it's very messy. Can they just convert some of the wigs into actual hairs? Fuck no, baby. I like how I kicked the drop out and he ended up right back into the room. Okay. What do you think of My Hero Illegals? Is that an actual series? Because I've never heard that. Is it like the My Villain Academia version of My Hero Vigilante? Why is it whenever you start ranting an ad interrupts? I think that's YouTube telling me to shut the fuck up. Who did I even say I was gonna pick?
This would be a good time to test the power of my perfect form.
Oh my goodness. I'm not a fan of that at all. Why am I sneezing so much, bro? That's actually evil. Prime SFX edit Steed, truly. The Steed lore going crazy. It do. Didn't they make another My Hero movie? You're probably thinking about the one with Dark Knight. Will Steed go on a rant about how Deku beats Dark Knight at not 100%? Maybe. Maybe I'll do that again, because I can't help it. I always do it. Just hit me once and then walked away. I tried to stamina break. I tried to stamina break, but I'm not even gonna lie. What kind of dumbass fight are we having right now? Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Beautiful. You're getting the hang of this? Oh, really? Uh-oh. 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 Damn it! Uh-oh. Wait, watch this, watch this. Beautiful. Nice try, nice try. This is so stupid. I don't have commentary for this fight. I don't know what's going on. even know what we've agreed to do. Ugh. The earth shall be destroyed. Damn it. No! That was just so dumb. I don't know what happened. Dark Might doesn't reach All Might. I mean, I don't. Based on the movie, okay, you know what? Because I keep saying this, but let me actually refresh my memory. Because Deku doesn't have any of the signs that he's in 100%, right? Like the main 100% visuals that he usually gets when he's actually doing it, like we saw in the Bakugo movie or when he's fighting Overhaul. I called it the Bakugo movie. I don't remember what that bullshit was called. The one with 9 in it. Y'all did not want to die, truly. Perfect Cell Planetary confirmed. Blew your back out with Aura alone. Yeah. Isn't Deku's battle IQ just punching really, really hard? Yeah, I don't want to be a dick to Deku, but Deku's not really a thinker. He really does just fight like most Dragon Ball characters, where he just charges into niggas and just beats them up. Like, he's not even like Goku, where Goku's like, I should use my abilities like this, and then like this. Like, if Deku uses smoke screen, it's just so he can charge into you, but this time you can't see it. That's the most tactical advantage he applies to his quirks. Because, for the most part, Deku's so much stronger than the rest of this verse. Like, I don't know. Deku, the gap Deku has in his verse is the same gap that, like, fucking Gojo and Sukuna have. Where they can literally just run around punching everyone and just win like that. Like, it's, like, very, like, they could literally just be very thoughtless about it. Just dash around hitting everyone. No one would react to it and they could just win. You know what I mean? So, Deku's never needed tactics, and maybe Horikoshi just doesn't like writing tactics either, I don't know. What's the biggest trick they pull in My Hero? I'm trying to think of like in a big fight. Like, what's the biggest like maneuver or trick they pull off? Because Kagurabachi, super fucking early on, has a really great one where Chihiro gives up his power, so that way his enemy misses an attack. Because his enemy would think, if Chihiro's this quick, he'll run into the move. As he's coming in to hit me, he'll run into the move as it comes out. But Chihiro turns all of his powers off, so he's slow enough to avoid the attack, and then he turns it back on to finish the guy off, which is like so fucking cool, you know? But I don't think My Hero, like, okay, JJK has loads of them. I don't even have to explain it. Any fight with Todo has like a billion gazillion tricks in it. Every use of Divergent Fist, right? There are just so many instances in JJK where the characters are like, my plan wasn't just to rush you and beat you up. I always have a trick up my sleeve, you know? So, My Hero really is just like run forward and like beat a nigga up. Even when Todoroki's like, I'm gonna use ice to defeat you, Dabi. And Dabi's like, oh shit. I have like type disadvantage, so I guess that's gonna work. And he hits Dabi. Dabi just fucking self-resurrects and goes, I know that move too, actually. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing to everyone else. He doesn't even get any new fucking powers when he does it. He literally just gets hotter flames. I don't know, man. Wait, who does Bakugo fight? All for One? What does All for One get? Oh, I get a big, disgusting Resident Evil monster coming out of my body that attacks things. I guess. You know? Like, this isn't me going, I fucking hate My Hero. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in My Hero, very little tactics is used in battle. Like, for the most part, it really is just if your ability is better than the other person, and if your stats are good enough to fight the other person. You know? Because And the worst part that My Hero had the chance to prove, or not My Hero, I guess Horikoshi had the chance to prove that the characters have good fight sense or, you know, tactics or strategy. But it just sucks that every fight with the people that have multiple quirks are just the same as the fights with people with one fucking quirk. You know? Like, All Might versus All For One. All For One does a cool thing by teleporting Gran Torino in and making him into a punching bag. And then, you know, going, hey, there's a woman behind you, and if you move, she'll get, like, flattened by my wave cannon. And then that's it. Every other fight that features All For One in it is just a nigga going, what if I aped out? What? Why won't you combine your fire quirk with your fucking, like, lightning quirk with some other bullshit-ass quirk to make, like, a fucking, like, a chemical reaction or some bullshit, you know? I don't know, man. All For One's lived for like hundreds of years. He should know all of these fucking things. Oh, combine this quirk with that quirk to make this new combination quirk or to have better ability usage. I don't know. I feel like just something cooler than... Because, okay, Shigaraki has like not all. He has a lot of the quirks All For One has, right? Then he has All Might Strength and then he has Decay. Okay, how does this nigga fight? He fights like the Incredible Hulk with fucking Decay. That's it. Like, what? He doesn't even do any of the bullshit All Might does, by the way, like flying through the air to go for super punches. He literally just jumps around like the Hulk. He doesn't do superhero punches. He doesn't do anything like parry a strike and then counter. He's literally just a fucking Hulk. He just pounces niggas and just hopes their stats are so low that they just die when they interact with him. I don't know, man. Again, it sounds like I hate My Hero because I'm being like super critical. But when people say that like Deku has battle IQ, no the fuck he doesn't. You know what? I hate to say this because I actually fucking hate this character, but Denji has better battle IQ than Deku, and that's not a joke, bro. Denji literally like just chews gravel in his free time. And he has better battle IQ than Deku. Because no one in My Hero has battle IQ. Stars and Stripes has the ability to fucking read, like manipulate reality. And instead of just going New Order, make a giant fucking air current that stops this idiot from jumping up into the air so he could just fall back down. And we just hit him with another big move and kill him. Instead she goes, oh, no. Should I blow up the military jet? No one's asking you to do that. Just make a really strong air current or fucking affect gravity around him. I don't fucking know. Just do something. No. Okay, fine, don't. You don't have to, it's fine. Just let Ryoma and Sukuna get to like full power and like get a new power off of you and just kill him and kill more people. Okay, see, that's how you know that's how you know I was getting like unnecessarily mad. I couldn't even stop myself. See, the All For One does combine quirks to make them stronger, yet to like a very middling effect. He does it so poorly that not only can I not name any combinations, I don't even think the fucking video games feature any of these combinations. Like, I think the farthest it goes is that this nigga will use wings, and then he'll add lasers to the end of his wings. Ooh, whoa, now you have the moveset of a fucking Dragon Ball character. You fly and shoot lasers. Son! What? You were stealing quirks for like 1,000 years just so you can have the exact same moveset as a fucking Cyberman. Oh, son. Oh, mate. Okay, I'm okay now. I'm not mad anymore, I think. Yeah, okay, JoJo's another great example of characters have to use tricks in JoJo a lot because for the most part the enemies are just outright stronger than them. It's not like in My Hero where he's ranting about My Hero again. He just said he was finished, but he's ranting again. It's not like in My Hero where literally every arc villain is just weaker than the guy that they're fighting at that point. Like they just are. With the only time that's not the case is like a time where a character will get like a giga wank power up, like 100% Deku, versus All For One, adding some concrete to his body. How is that fair? All For One can barely handle Mirio, and Deku has a super duper quirk that lets him one-shot niggas. And now he has to... Okay, what All For One is doing right now is All For One, except he's taped a bunch of pillows to his body versus a fucking polar bear. Like, what? That doesn't do shit for him. He's dead. Anytime that a fight might be slightly interesting, they're like, nah, just make them fight the nigga that beats them in one hit. Like, what? Anytime a My Hero villain steps up, they always have to fight someone who can literally just beat the shit out of them. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say it's no stakes academia, because Bakugo's death was like still like pretty funny when it happens. But like it's just, you know, it's just convenient, that's all. Overhaul is a guaranteed win if you're smart. Yeah, Overhaul literally oh my god, bro. He could literally only lose because the guy he was fighting was an actual Dragon Ball character who could just fly around and one-tap you. The maneuverability of the fucking housefly that enters your house in the middle of the summer, or the attack potency of an elephant falling from the Eiffel Tower. How was that fair? What was Overhaul gonna do about that? No wonder he became traumatized for the rest of his life after that. It wasn't taking his hands off, he was like, what the fuck was that bullshit? Pokemon has more interesting fights? It does, yeah. Hangman from JoJo beat a good chunk of, could Hangman from JoJo beat a good chunk of MHA characters if the fight wasn't set in MHA's known city where UA is? The thing about Hanged Man is the one in the Reflections, right? I think Hanged Man is way too overpowered in like populated areas. Because how the fuck would you fight that? Polnareff could only do something about it when he isolated it to one area, right? So Hangman for the most part is kind of way too overkill. If he was in a dense city, he'd be way too hard to fight. And this isn't even talking about the speed scaling or anything, right? It's just kind of a really overpowered stand in populated areas. Like the reason why him attacking someone in the rain is so fucking scary is because he can bounce off of every raindrop, which is impossible to defeat. This MF All For One has backup plans for his backup plans. He is literally a giga mastermind. There is zero excuse. Yeah, he has backup plans for backup plans, but then when the backup plan is, what if the guy punched you really hard? He's like, oh, fuck, I didn't think about that. Shit. Oh, that's a good point. What if he did just hit me? And he was just really strong. Like, what? How do you... Nigga. Okay, wait, hold on. I need to lock in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's get this going.
Okay. All right. I'm not about to complain. I'm about to be a fat, greedy little pig and take that. Okay, I've ranted about MHA for too long. Let me rant about JJK. I need to rant about JJK without it being a spoiler, though. Because if it's a spoiler for anime fans, then that's just gonna like suck balls. Let me think about things that I really don't like about JJK. Most of my issues with JJK would have to, like, you have to rewrite the whole story. Because things like when Yuji actually unlocks his curse technique and stuff like that, you'd have to make the story way fucking longer. Or like change massive amounts of the plot. You know what I mean? So, it's not like with MHA where it's like, oh, just make the fight more interesting. Or just make this thing make more sense. But like JJK, you have to like change so much. You know, you make arcs longer, you make the opponents different. So I don't know. I usually have a, like, okay, because when Yuji gets his curse technique, Megumi's potential, etc, all things like that just need a longer series. Like that's it. Steve, do you think Whitesnake can beat a good chunk of MHA characters? Isn't Whitesnake like really slow? Like one of its only things is that one of its only like major things is that was actually a terribly slow stand. Still Speed Blitz Star Platinum somehow, but it's supposed to be a really slow stand. I knew he would get distracted. Oh, he was waiting for a Super Soul to turn on. Oh. Well, now the fight's slightly more fair because I am Blue Goku. Boom. If Whitesnake is as slow as, you know, the legends say it is, then realistically, I think a lot of MHA characters should be able to beat. Like, Whitesnake uses a gun. I'm not saying that means Whitesnake is like Mach 1 or some bullshit, right? But that means that it's, because like, if you used a gun on Jotaro, you would get the shit beaten out of you. You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't do anything. You could have a machine gun trained on that dude spraying, and Star Platinum will literally just deflect everything because it's that quick. But Whitesnake does use a gun, which implies that it fights slower opponents because the stand itself is also slow. You know? Like, no one is saying the world would be better if it used a gun. It wouldn't be, because the world is so strong. If throwing a knife would be more effective than any bullet. So, Whitesnake is just really slow. I think a lot of MHA characters realistically should beat it, right? Yeah, it's a sneak attack stand. Yeah, to be fair, it's a sneak attack stand. Oh, that's not the right direction. I'm just dumb as hell. Do 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 do. Oh, I wanted to hit him again. Whoa, Dragon Fist! Holy crap! Okay, but what about the time? What about the world with a gun in stopped time? See, that's the problem, because the things the world does, they only exist for a tiny bit before they get frozen in time again. So if he shot a gun in frozen time, the bullet would just fly out the... Maybe it wouldn't even fly out the barrel. Maybe only the gun would be free, but the bullet wouldn't be free. Who knows, right? The hammer goes down and the bullet doesn't even come out until time unfreezes or some shit. Who knows? Maybe the bullet does come out and it's just... It barely goes that far, you know? A successful Dragon Fist with this connection? I know, that's crazy. Space Ghetto is only weak because Giga introduced him in Zero. He hadn't fought everything out so then. Oh yeah, no, that's true. What else do I not like about... It's not that I don't like about JJ, but I'm thinking of things that I can rant about, because I feel like it's unfair when I rant about my hero and I don't rant about my goats, you know? Steed, when you think about it, for probably only got special grades for being Gojo's friend because Yuki would dog his shit. You mean Yuta? Yuki is a really strong special grade, but I don't know how they're supposed to match up. Obviously Gojo's the strongest, right? But I don't know how they're supposed to match up with each other, because Yuta and Yuki's abilities and their expertises are so different. I don't know how a fight with them would actually play out. And yeah, Geto is also really, really like weird to scale to, because he has JJK 0 only. Yeah, part 7 covers this. You have to use kinetic energy to make the bullet fly out fast during the world. Yeah. Can the Stardust Crusaders or Jolene gang beat MHA characters? Stardust Crusaders probably can, because unlike MHA characters, they actually have proof of being the speed of light, you know? But at the same time, there are obviously characters that wouldn't be able to. Like, I don't imagine Abdul would be too effective on Todoroki, for very obvious reasons. It kind of just depends, you know? It kind of depends. Yuta versus Yuki would be crazy. It would be. Yuki would have too much attack for Yuta to deal with. And I'm not saying Yuta's a bum, obviously, or he's a fraud, but Yuta's not going to dodge every single punch he throws. He's going to get hit by one of those. And her damage is really, really freaking high. Like, you guard Yuki's punches and they can still break your arms. So... See, how do you scale JJK characters? I don't think I've actually ever thought about it, but okay. Until Deborah, no one is Lightspeed. And even before Deborah came out, I never argued that JJK was Lightspeed. That's just me, right? Some people do. You could argue that maybe their reaction time is short, because Sukuna does react to Kashima's attack. And Kashima's attack is like an electromagnetic wave or something, and those move like really quick or some bullshit. And Hikari, who is way weaker than Sukuna, can react to lightning at point blank range and move most of his body out the way of a lightning strike, literally just before it hits him. So he's fast enough to at least almost dodge lightning if it spawned directly in front of him. Like, not even coming from like the sky or anything like that, right? Like if it was directly in front of him. So I would have JJK characters as... I would have all the end tier characters, I guess. Well, not end tier, but like the final arc characters. I'd have them at like lightning speeds to be safe. Maybe some of them are a bit faster, but that's where I'd put them speed-wise. Attack-wise, they're really hard to scale, because any verse that uses energy is just way harder to scale, because you can just say the character's holding back, or they're concentrating their attack on an area, not like on the fucking... Like, okay, Deku goes for a big-ass punch, and he doesn't have like energy manipulation. His big-ass punch is always gonna like destroy and bulldoze and knock down other objects, right? But like, Sukuna can go for the strongest slash ever, and it will only destroy one building, because that's all he's trying to aim for. You know what I mean? Hell, he could go for the strongest slash ever, and it won't even destroy the street. The same way how DBS Future Trunks, who was like multi-universal, can go for Final Flash, and it doesn't even destroy a street tile. You know? So, verses of energy are way harder to scale, because you could just say a character's holding back, or concentrating their attack on a specific area. Which would make sense, because wouldn't you want your move to do more damage? Why would you not concentrate your attack on more area? If I could do planetary damage with my attacks, I wouldn't want to fucking blow up the planet every time I fight someone. I would just concentrate it on only my target, you know? So I don't have a really easy way to scale attack potency of JJK characters. It's just, they use energy, so yeah. Uh-oh. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bullshit hitboxes. Let's go Xenoverse. I'd crack Azula. All right. No one asked that. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? When did we start talking about Azula? Do you think Geto could have beat everyone if he had Rika? No, I don't. Gege was writing something else with JJK0. I don't know what the fuck Geto meant by that. Oh yeah, having Rika would just let him go through infinity for some reason. I don't know why that would happen. So I can't say. Should I get into JoJo's as a Dragon Ball fan? 100%. Well, 1,000%. You know? What about the argument that Kashima's lightning isn't real lightning? Who the fuck would say that? I mean, okay. If you want to argue Kashima's lightning isn't real lightning, you could argue that Jogo's fire isn't real fire. You know? The plant life that Hanami makes isn't real plant life because they're made from energy. But they take on the properties of those things. Would it not be those things then? Are we gonna say that Jogo's fire is actually a form of ice? Or maybe it's an air manipulation ability where he heats up the area around him, which makes it look like fire. No, he's just making fire. You know, Kashima's curse technique literally, like Mythical Beast Amber, right? The literal description for his curse technique is like every property of like lightning and electricity and electrons and all those bullshits, right? So if they were going as far as to say that, why would it not be real electricity? The niggas using science to make fake electricity? I don't know if that makes sense. You know? Yeah. I don't know. Is that Lullaby Punch? Yeah, Lullaby Punch is goated. Oh yeah, Vegeta's final flash that was supposed to destroy the Earth, but it only takes off cells like right side. That's another great example of why energy is so hard to scale in media, because if they didn't have lines like, you're going to destroy the planet, you wouldn't fucking know it could do that. Like Frieza literally says, I'm gonna blow up Namek, and then Namek doesn't blow up, and then he goes, I held back because I was scared of dying. And it's like, yeah, he can control energy. That makes sense. He can just make the attack weaker or concentrate the AoE or some bullshit. Who knows, right?
A very obvious is that the destructive capability of the projectile obviously controls why we use that. They get it down to the planet so they can blow it up.
Yeah.
The reason I say this is because there is no fucking way Frieza's two-handed death force is weaker than the supernova used on planet.
No, yeah. I think Frieza was just mega scared
So he was
of blowing himself up. Holy shit, made the time. Vez, you keep it real, that's why I fuck with you. Oh, you're saying you'd smash Pink from Deltron. Y'all are beasts, man. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, because JJK is one of the only verses where people don't take the anime scaling, which is like really weird, because when Toji dodged Nue's lightning in the anime, people are like, nope. What do you mean, nope? It's an anime feat. Huh? When did anime feats stop counting? People will say Deku can kick a mountain in half because of the movie, but anime feats don't count. Why? Like, okay, Jinichi's punch barrage. Jinichi-san! Jinichi, stop aura farming! Kill Maki! Jinichi's punch barrage in the fucking anime is literally a greater feat than any attack Deku has ever done. It eats up like an entire mountain range. and flattens the entire fucking environment and makes a giant fucking explosion, right? There's so much energy in that attack, and Maki literally just fucking ignores it and beheads him, right? And Naoya sees him do that shit and goes, so I could beat Maki. I just saw him not kill Maki with that, and I still think I could beat Maki. That's not even Naoya being like an idiot. That's like, oh, that's because I'm stronger than Junichi. You know? And Junichi's attack is one of the only attacks in JJK, in all fairness, that is just literally an insane, chaotic Vegeta's technique ass move that just destroys a large amount of space. It's one of the only JJK attacks that does that. Most JJK attacks are like, fuck you, it's aimed only at you. But Hollow Purple and Junichi's dumbass curse technique are the only ones that are like, fuck the whole environment. You know what I mean? Yeah, Fuga is another one that literally just destroys the environment as well. But yeah. Yujiro with narrative glaze versus MHA. Yeah. Yeah, Yujiro, even if you take away Yujiro's narrative glaze, he can still stop earthquakes by just punching the ground hard enough. So yeah, that's kind of too strong, you know. That's way too strong. That's far too strong. Do you think Jogo could defeat pre-RCT Teen Gojo? Yes, but only because he has a domain expansion. Even then, sorcerers are equipped. Sorcerers are ready to fight domain expansions. It's just that some are more bullshit than others. That's it. I think some sorcerers have to accept that once you get far enough in the job, you will fight someone with a domain expansion. Teen Gojo doesn't know domain expansion. Teen Geto doesn't know domain expansion. Adult Nanami doesn't know domain expansion. Kusakabe only knows simple domain. Todo only knows simple domain. Yuji has no counter to a domain expansion. Megumi can open his domain as a counter to a domain expansion. Like, domains are just really fucking scary. It's just a thing you'll have to fight someday, and you just have to be ready for it. So it depends on how good of a sorcerer the person actually is. Because the only reason why Nanami had a super hard time with Mahito's domain is that Mahito's regular technique is literally an instant kill already. So his domain is just unfightable, right? Did you like the new Halo? I like the gameplay. The story is like, whatever, right? I just like seeing Master Chief and Johnson like do shit together. But the gameplay is what I was really invested in. So I would say I like the new Halo. Yuji has simple domain, doesn't he? He gets simple domain later. But what I mean is that, like, from an anime standpoint, he doesn't have like anything, you know? Like both times, like all 3 times I think someone's opened the domain on Yuji in the anime, he just runs towards the person to try and beat them up to turn it off. Derek donates $5 and said, man, you're trying to glaze JJK characters knowing all of them or part 1 in Naruto food. Yes, I opened this can of worms. Enjoy the outrage, streamer. Well, I mean, Naruto characters are just super strong. Like, no one's gonna deny that. Like, I still think Naruto beats the absolute shit out of One Piece, but people tell me otherwise. I don't know. One Piece has a lot of glazes, so it's really hard to take like most things that come out of a One Piece fans' mouth seriously. But Naruto is a really, really strong verse. Yeah, Naruto is just a really fucking strong verse. Do you think Mahito surpassed Jogo in this fight against Yuji? Okay, here's the problem. Because narratively, Jogo says that Mahito will surpass him. But at the same time, I just don't fucking believe he did. Like, as much as it would be a Yuji glaze fest to say, yes, Yuji beat a Mahito that was stronger than Jogo. Right? Cool. Excellent. It just kind of sounds hard to believe, you know? Jogo does say Mahito will surpass them, and then Mahito literally lands 2 black flashes and has a fucking DBZ transformation that makes the stats go higher. I think that's supposed to be him surpassing Jogo, but it's just kind of fucking hard to believe, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that's just kind of way too hard to believe. So
I would say that Mahito did surpass Jogo in terms of cursed energy and in terms of power, but not in terms of skill, because Mahito has the mentality of a child.
yeah.
His growth, like, Mahito's growth is pressure dependent. He can't grow independently.
Yeah, Mahito's mindset isn't really good for...
Mahito is so durable. Yuji can't hurt him with regular punches by that point. He is definitely stronger than fucking Jogo by that point. But it's Mahito with the mentality of Mahito.
Yeah.
So
I saw someone describe Naruto as wizards that want to be ninjas. That's kind of true, actually. Naruto gets glazed way too much for nostalgia BS. Maybe, I don't know. I've never finished watching it, so I wouldn't know. I'm sure if I watched... Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I watched Naruto, I'm very sure I would enjoy it. Okay, let's do one more match, then we'll end the stream. Actually, I've been talking y'all's ears off. I'm so sorry. Let's do one more match and then we'll end the stream. Ash's Pikachu solos Jogo, probably. Because okay, one of the weirdest things about Yuji, is that Yuji is just one of those characters that he almost never gets to fight at full power. Because he's either holding back on his enemy or he takes so much fucking damage before he actually starts a fight that he can't go all out. Oh, it's time to play Jura.
At long last.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doesn't say that. Okay. Because, okay, Yuji literally has more speed and defense than Jogo post Shibuya, and he undergoes no training. Right? He kills Mahito. He gets to rest for a few days because Yuki and the rest are like, okay, we're gonna leave now. Jujutsu High is gonna probably tell everyone to kill you, so you should just hide in Shibuya. He doesn't get any chance to train or, you know, whatever, right? All of his experience just comes from the black flashes he landed in the fights, and maybe when he's punching some curses, he tries something new every now and then. You know what I mean? And I don't want to spoil Yuji's next fight because it is really big. But next time Yuji goes into a fight, he survives a ridiculous fucking attack with almost 0 damage. And the guy he's even fighting is like, how the fuck is he this quick? When the fuck was he ever this strong? He's causing like crazy amounts of destruction and effortlessly tanking moves and just zooming around all over the place. Meaning that that's the same Yuji that punched out Mahito. He's just not on 1 HP this time. So maybe Mahito surpassed Jogo? Because Mahito had to fight fucking that? So who knows? It's one of those messy situations. Boom. Boom. Yeah, no, I mean, Jogo literally has a statement saying if Yuji punched him on the head, the way he was punching Hanami, he would just fucking die. And Jogo has RCT, and they still said he would die. Yeah, okay, yeah, Yuji does take damage, he just doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yuji takes damage like a Baki character, where they can literally just get like an atom bomb just blow up in their face, and then they'll be like, oh, damn. Anyways, and just keep going. So... Pikachu somehow beats a Charizard at one-shot a Mega Charizard. Pikachu's just like that. Stop hating. The sooner you stop hating, the better. Yuji's the ultimate tank build. He really is. Super duper. Wait, what's your evasive, actually? Ah, damn. I can't punish. Boom. Okay, alright, I see you, I see you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No back it? Come on. Ooh! Oh, I'm not gonna do the animation now. It only does... Oh, man. If it breaks stamina, it should still play the animation. That's not... This isn't even gonna kill him. That's how weak that super attack is. That's how weak power impact is, bro. I literally just did that for the aura farm. Okay, I need to kill you, by the way. I'm very sorry about this. You need to stop healing because I need to kill you. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh shit, good stuff. I wasn't paying attention. Good show, lad. Why do people not vanish when I do? This game is so funny. Why did they let me vanish into that? Be absolutely fine and vanish again. You know what? Now he gets aura farm. Heck yeah. Okay. Now, wait, y'all are still alive? Damn. Is this guy Super Soul on? Oh, his Super Soul's already on. Isn't this guy's evasive celestial wave? Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh! No, we had the same idea. Oh, we had the same idea. God damn it. We had the exact same idea.
You're different than the others.
You're different from the others. He's right behind me, ass frame. Yeah. Mahito at full potential is technically a one-shot merchant. You literally can't stop Idle Transfiguration. Yeah, no, Idle Transfiguration is just a dumbass OP-ass ability. It's why people always put Mahito against... Mahito, just like Gojo, gets paired up against other verses just because he has like a really ridiculous ability that lets him basically fight way more people than he should be able to. What are everyone's thoughts on Aang versus Mahito? What? Okay, I guess you're just asking in general, right? Thank you, Mad Dog, by the way, for the donation. Why, one of my friends messaged me. What are you? He's gonna ask for Elden Ring Night Rain. Nope. He's just gooning. He's gooning. Okay. Mad Dog donated $5 super chat and said, "What are everyone's thoughts on Aang versus Mahito?" I think Aang logically should be able to perceive the soul, and that means Idle Transfiguration wouldn't one-shot him. It just means Mahito would have to damage him the way he damages Yuji. Which is to actually fight someone and not just cheese a one-shot. Like, Mahito would still be able to make arm blades, make a bunch of structures. Aang would definitely not be able to hit the transfigured people. But just like Yuji, he'd feel too bad about it. You know? I mean, Yuji does, but... Okay, he learns his lesson, right? He kills the transfigured people. Him and enemy jump Mahito. And then in Shibuya, when Mahito makes a big-ass wall, Yuji holds back and he doesn't hit the wall. He even says, "I'm sorry." And then later when he's fighting Mahito and they're getting crushed, he decides, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not going to win the fight if I don't do this. And he just punches through the transfigured wall, and then it's a shot of him and Mahito walking through the explosion of the wall, right? That's when he finally gets over it. So I think Aang would go through the same thing, where he would eventually get over it, but he wouldn't get over it right away. Also, Aang doesn't have like regeneration or like Yuji's dumb durability. So any hits that Mahito sneaks on him would be way more lethal. Aang is also just really evasive, so, you know. Isn't the new Avatar Aang movie an Aang upscale? Oh yeah, but I was talking about, like, the Aang from the show because I haven't seen the movie. Katie's the real star of these Xenoverse 2 streams? Honestly, yeah. Kira unironically beats Mahito. Killer Queen. Oh yeah, Killer Queen is just, yeah, Killer Queen's really, really fucking strong. That's like an impossible stand to beat. It's basically the exact same thing as Idle Transfiguration, but I would actually argue it's slightly scarier. Because Kira has the unique ability that things he touches... Okay, how do I explain this? Here's how I'm going to explain this. Kira has remote explosions and catalyst explosions. That's how I'm going to explain it. If Kira throws in a 100 yen coin and it lands on your chest and he sets it off and he blows up, you'll take crazy fucking damage, right? But you won't die. You'll just take crazy fucking damage. But Kira also has catalyst explosions. If Kira throws the 100 yen coin at you and it touches you, and then he transfers the explosion from the coin to you, you're fucked. You can't survive that. You're dead. That's the one that takes that's the one that erases your whole body. Those are the ones that erase you. Just like Shigechi with the doorknob. The doorknob was the actual explosive, but he just transferred it to Shigechi because he made contact with the doorknob. And that's why Shigechi's whole body got erased. And even his scream wasn't heard. Because the catalyst explosions are completely unsurvivable. And what I'm saying is that Mahito could literally accidentally bump into a different catalyst object. It transfers to him, and then Kira goes, excellent, and one-shots him from full HP. Because Mahito would survive the normal explosions, but the catalyst one is unsurvivable. You just die if that one hits you. you are the bomb, which means your whole life force is the catalyst of the explosion. You're dead. You can't take that. So it's why Kira touching people is always seen as a bigger threat than if he like throws an object in your direction. Because if he touches you, you're fucked. You can't survive that. You're just dead. That's another reason why that stand is so damn scary. Because he could accidentally go in the middle of a fight and it's like, oh, too late. You know what I mean? When he was having that clash with Josuke, Killer Queen wasn't even going for punches for the most part. I kept trying to like poke him, you know? And that's when Josuke was doing shit like parrying its arms and stuff. Because he just needs to poke you and he wins. The new Avatar game gave Kyoshi wild upscales, legit beats Aang and Korra. That's crazy. Everything I touch dies, Timmy Turner's mom. Yeah, you can't tank an explosion if you are the bomb. Exactly. That's why you becoming the catalyst of the explosion is impossible to survive. Unless if you're like some super like ridiculous like fucking Rimuru or some bullshit. You know, one of those OP ass fucking isekai characters. Not instant because Hayato got brought back by Josuke. Yeah, it's not instant, but it's very unsurvivable. Goku survived his own explosion against Super 17, so did Blue Evolve Vegeta against Topo. Goku surviving against 17 has a really bad explanation. 17 made a barrier, but wouldn't the barrier just contain the explosion and make the damage way fucking higher for both people inside of it? Because the heat and energy release wouldn't spread to other parts of the world, it would just be contained in the barrier. So I don't know how that makes sense. But Blue Evolve Vegeta surviving Final Explosion, I'm gonna give that a pass because Final Explosion is just, in reality, it's just a really ridiculous energy wave. It's not literally turning yourself into a bomb. It's just a really ridiculous energy wave. Either that or Blue Evolved is just really bullshit and Vegeta can now just survive suicide attacks. Meaning he can beat most of the verse because he can run up to them at full HP, immediately blow himself up like Armin Colossal Titan and just win every fight. Vegeta can literally start every fight by going Super Saiyan Blue, tackling you like a dog, and before you do anything about it, immediately blow him and you up, and you'll just get fried. Like that's so bullshit. That's so bullshit. Never bring up Vegeta versus Topo. I hate that fight. I hate that fight too. Can Okuyasu's the hand beat at least a strong JJK character? Yeah, I mean Okuyasu's the hand is one of the few things that would actually beat Gojo, for one. Okuyasu as a user is really like inefficient. He has the ability to beat Gojo and Sukuna easily, obviously. Well, maybe not Sukuna. Sukuna's kind of a freak. But he has the ability to beat Gojo. He just would not actually be able to do it because it's him, you know? Well, Vegeta turned to stone the first time he blew up. Yeah, I think that was, I'm gonna be honest, I think that was for an artistic style because it's really weird how he burns himself up so much that he literally turns into a stone. He literally dries out his body and just turns himself into a pure, like, rock, right? But then when he does it against Topo, he's just... What? Okay. He's just fine now. You know? So... Mahito when he genuinely goes extreme diff with Boy to Man. Oh my god, yeah. My power system can invisibly blow you up in 13 different ways, basically, yeah. Okuyasu with a regular IQ would have done numbers, it's true. What if Deborah got Vegeta off screen when he was exploding? Maybe. That's a good theory. Okay. Every just after part 2 would beat Mahito because stands would count as soul attacks. Yeah, stands 100% would be soul attacks. Fuck, I would even argue that maybe Hamon would work on a cursed spirit. So you can make the argument that that Joseph or Jonathan, especially Jonathan, the goddamn beast. I think Joseph is supposed to be stronger than Jonathan, though. Like even like just if he hit you, you know what I mean. But I would think that Hamon probably would work on curses. Maybe. I don't know. You could say, oh, it's just a breathing technique, but I feel like it's a spiritual. I feel like it's a more spiritual thing than that, you know. For example, you can get energy transfers with Hamon, which I don't think would just be breathing fucking air. You know. I don't think it's just Demon Slayer breathing techniques. I do think Hamon's a little bit like magical, or like you know, soul energy based. It like, you know, it's spiritual and stuff like that. Mahito trying to touch Wonder of You only to get obliterated by a stray baby stroller. Yeah. Jonathan is stronger, Joseph is smarter, yeah. Hamon works on vampire, that shit definitely works on curses, yeah. It works, and it works on fucking Pillar Men, dude. Oh my goodness. It's just really good. Yeah, Hamon might even just be RCT to curses. Like, it might just dead ass one tap them. They might get hit by it and go, oh, and then pop. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hamon can unlock stands. Yeah, that's another thing, so. Alright, I think Final Explosion works differently than Explosive Wave. Really, Key was the thing. He should have used Super Explosive Wave to use a Final Explosion against Topo was intentional. Yeah. I see. Imagine the ultimate Kaz and JJK and adapted to cursed energy. He'd definitely be broken because Kaz's brain would be able to handle more than one curse technique, which is the main reason why most characters only have one, because your biology cannot like control that many. A few characters can control multiple. I'm not going to say who because it's a spoiler. So yeah, most people can't control multiple curse techniques, and some people have the ability to. They just don't have multiple curse techniques. Like Sukuna. Sukuna has the ability to control multiple. He just doesn't have multiple. He only has one. So, yeah. And Gojo's curse technique is honestly so stacked that if he didn't have that, and he still had his same like body and brain, his brain could probably hold two curse techniques. Because his regular curse technique is just so stacked that he could probably hold two or maybe even fucking three. So Tengen, yeah, Tengen's also a creature, so Tengen would easily be able to. You have 17 Xeno buttons? That's more than enough to wipe out the whole Dragon Ball Omniverse. Press a Xeno button in every different universe and just wipe the slate clean. Honestly, I'd love to have Sukuna's curse technique. Sukuna's curse technique is just such a cool curse technique. Like, the way it's used in general is really, like, fantastical. But you can also actually use it for daily life without just being, like, a psycho killer. Because you can, like, prepare food with the cutting and fire real easy and shit. You can even still use it like a fucking superhero, right? Something's about to fall on an innocent person. And you're being low-key about it. You just go... And you just cut the object in half and save the person's life. Oh, my baby's saved. And they wouldn't know how the thing got cut in half. You just low-key aura farm and just walk off into the crowd. You know? You could use that curse technique for good. It's just that Sukuna's a fucking psycho loser, so he just kills people. I mean, most curse techniques can be used for good. Idol Transfiguration literally cured Mechamaru of a disease that the universe gave him. The universe gave him a genetic defect because it wanted to give him something else. And Mahito literally said, fuck that. And the universe couldn't do anything about it. So Mahito's curse technique, most JJK curse techniques can be used for good. But so many of these guys are fucking evil assholes. So, Steve, you're describing Yuji. I know. Yeah, Sukuna's curse technique is great too because you don't even have to use hand gestures even at a low level. Even at a low level, you don't have to use hand gestures for that curse technique. Like, you don't need to be an expert to like cast it without, you know, moving your hands. You can just like will slashes into place. It's just that using your hands can make them like fly further and do more damage and shit. Using World Classic Slash on my daily would be fun. when your homie is talking shit, when your homie's talking shit on Discord, fire that word cutting slash. Just wait like 2 seconds, and then you'll hear him disconnect from the call. Where did you live again? Okay, if I fire it in this direction and I do this, okay, fuck you. You know what I mean? You can make that really crazy. Mahito's technique killed about 95% of Mechamaru, so that his binding vow wouldn't be violated. Yeah. Modular Yuji is top 1 and I will hear nothing else. Yeah, Modular Yuji is definitely the strongest. I know people like to say, oh, how would you beat Deborah if he's not Lightspeed? You don't have to be Lightspeed to be a Lightspeed character, for one. I mean, Sukuna dodged Kashima's actual Lightspeed attack and then can't go any further. Can't go any further. But Sukuna literally can also avoid Lightspeed attacks while not being Lightspeed, because you can just see them come and go, oh shit, and then dodge them way before they get to you, right? So, however Yuji plans to fight Deborah, I think it's safe to say he just would win. And again, it's a spoiler, I can't even talk about it. It was going to be the lowest form of spoiler, but it's still technically a major spoiler, so I can't even talk about it. But you know, yeah, Yuji can definitely fight FTL characters, because he knows Deborah's curse technique is light to begin with. Even before Deborah got buffed, he'd be like, okay, he has FTL attacks, and he can spam them non-stop with no breaks. I can fight that, that's easy. That's not even a problem, you know? He was ready to fight that before Deborah even got like the second buff. So he was confident, he was like, yeah, I can handle that. Modular Yuji might be able to GER Giorno. He's not gonna GER Giorno, but I know what you mean. He is very strong. He is very, very strong. Mahito could have given everyone BBLs, bro. If Mahito just pretended to be a normal human being, and he was giving out, and he was, you know, what's her name? Cinderella from JoJo, right? If Mahito was literally just Cinderella from JoJo, he would make a killing, dude. He would make a killing. Oh, did you hear there's this surgeon who's really good at like doing surgery stuff, and everyone goes to see him, and then eventually multi-millionaires would have to check him out. Multi-millionaires would be like, hey, I heard you do good work. I'm gonna fly you out to my place free of charge. I need some help with something. Make me super sexy. And Mahito's like, all right, bro. He gets there. The guy's wearing like a barber's bib around his neck. Mahito's like, what's the bib for, brother? And he's like, I don't know how the process works, bro. You just do your magic. And then Mahito starts, he takes a sweet time doing it. He's being a weirdo, right? He's like rubbing the guy's hair like he's giving him a comb over. He's like, okay, let's change the shape of his ears. Let's give him a more defined jawline. Let's just make your muscles bigger, because I can do that too. Oh shit, this guy's legit. He's real. He can actually do this. He would make a killing, but the thing is, he likes killing people, so. It's funny, most JJK characters could have the easiest life ever, but they have one problem. They just like killing people. They're just fucking evil. They just like killing people. They like killing people. Sukuna, please do anything else. No, I like killing people. Kenjaku, no, I like killing people. Kashimo, no, I like killing people. Ryu, I just want to have some fun. Oh, that's great. By fighting people. Okay? And killing them. Okay. Is there anyone who doesn't want to kill someone? JJK characters like killing people. So, how Echo's acts do better? Echo's Act 3 would probably still be the best for JJK. Oh god, I forgot. Yeah, the only things Kenjaku likes is taking back shots and killing people. What's everyone's thoughts on Mahito versus Raven from Teen Titans? What? Raven's like way too OP. Also, thank you so much for the $5 donation, Mad Dog. I think Raven and Jean Grey would be way too overpowered, and they probably have soul manipulation or soul hacks or whatever the fuck, because they're like giga broken, you know? They're a part of that caliber of characters who are just super duper overpowered, and really most people should not be fighting them. Okay, I think at some point I have to end the stream. So, right. Let's see. Okay. Steve, you probably give your opinion, but do you think Mahito could beat OP characters if they don't have soul attacks? Even if they don't have soul attacks, they might have soul awareness. And if they have soul awareness, then he can't one-shot them. And it means he has to actually fight them the way you would fight anybody, right? By using your abilities on them in a normal fashion. Like, okay, let's say, for example, Saitama's not soul aware, right? We're not even going to glaze him and say for a gag that he's soul aware. Saitama's not soul aware, right? He punches Mahito. Mahito goes, oh shit, that would fucking suck if that did damage. And then he grabs Saitama. And as he's about to manipulate Saitama's soul, Saitama's like, whoa, what the fuck were you doing to me just now? That felt weird. It was like you were touching the inside of my body. And then Mahito's like, oh fuck. Okay, I guess I can't do that to you. Instead, I'll just kill you by fighting you, you know? He's not gonna kill Saitama by fucking punching him to death. So, there's a lot of OP characters that, even if they don't have soul damage, they might be somewhat soul aware enough to just not get one shot, or even to take any damage. And then they'll just be fine, you know?
I can easily see Saitama being soul aware for a gag when Mahito touches his soul and he walks into like a room where Saitama's like playing video games. And he sits down and plays games with him, and he keeps beating Saitama in the game, and they have like a conversation about life.
Bro,
and he's just like,
if-
what the fuck am I doing?
If Mahito wasn't one, yeah, if Mahito wasn't One Punch Man, he would get redeemed. The only characters that don't get redeemed are like the super giant monsters, like the humanoids. They all get redeemed. It'd be so funny.
It'd be so good.
So, yeah,
That's a webcomic comedy.
Saitama still one punches Mahito. Maybe, but I think he's missing quite a bit for it. For some reason, Jean Grey is the strongest telepath plus the vessel of the Phoenix Force. She just gets to be the strongest, bro. Yeah, Mahito admits he can't one-shot Todo, and he wasn't even sure he could one-shot Nobara. Yeah. Because soul awareness plays a big part into it. Like, here's a good example. Nobara is obviously weaker than Todo. No one's going to argue that. But Nobara's whole curse technique is soul-based. So Mahito tries to one-shot her, and he does less damage than he does to fucking Todo. Right? Mahito claps the side of her head, right? And it only takes off like an eye and maybe like some brain matter, some stuff in there, you know? It does some crazy damage to the face. Meanwhile, Mahito's domain catches Todo and he only gets his arm. Or like his hands, right? You could say, well, he only did it for 0.2 seconds. The amount of time he grabbed Nobara's face in the manga, it wasn't even a grab, it was a slap. Meaning it lasted also barely any time. It's just that if you're soul aware, you can be way weaker and just not die to that move. You know? Like, Mahito probably have an easier time killing Nobara with his actual, like, combat ability than with trying to one-shot her. Because, yeah. Mahito solo's Dragon Ball? Nah. I get what you mean, right? Because some Dragon Ball characters just aren't soul aware, but there are a lot of characters that are soul aware. Like, Goku is soul aware, as an example. Supreme Kai shakes his hand to check if he's good, and Goku knows Supreme Kai. Like, when they make contact, Goku even goes, because he can feel Supreme Kai doing something in his body, and Supreme Kai's even like, ooh, yeah, oh, he's good. He's a good guy. I could tell, because he read his soul, and Goku knew his soul was being checked out. And Goku's just had this ability for God knows how fucking long. And so, I would actually argue that every Dragon Ball character that has died is soul aware, because of the way the afterlife works in Dragon Ball. I would argue that every Dragon Ball character that's ever died is soul aware. So yeah. Goku's very spiritual also, which is a detail that Super forgets. Well, Super hates Goku, so. He read Krillin's mind, but I don't know if that would be a soul spiritual thing or if that's just a genuine technique that he picked up from like King Kai or some bullshit. Who knows? But yeah, no, reading people's minds by just touching their heads is crazy. Bored now, I'm just gonna read your mind. Devilman solos Mahito, obviously, come on. Any fighter that gets to keep their body in the afterlife, probably, yeah, exactly. Any fighter that keeps their body in the afterlife probably is just solo. How useful would Higuruma's tech be? Higuruma's technique is broken as fuck. You can literally turn off every other superpower. And then also one-shot anybody. Couldn't Ki itself allow characters to damage Mahito because it's spiritual? I mean, I guess, but then that means cursed energy should allow anyone to also damage Mahito, right? Because that shit is all built from, like, negative emotions and literally cursed spirits. So, I think it takes more than just having an energy system that is kind of spiritual to damage him. Maybe. Who the fuck knows? See, they have a proposition. You play Emma Frost and I keep you on the game. I think that's a fair deal. That is a very good deal, but I think when I'm done with the stream, I'm going to finish my manga. That's what I'm going to do. So, actually, I should end the stream. I've been going for too long. Okay. I do love you all. I hope you guys all enjoyed. It's always great to hang out and talk with you guys. It genuinely just, as you guys are just super duper cool. So, that's what I'm going to end the stream now. Again, I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please leave a like on the stream. And don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports me. It greatly supports the channel. So, thank you for that. Oh, I actually missed this donation now. Mad Dog donates $5. Says, what are everyone's thoughts on Sukuna and Gojo versus Persona? I'm going to assume Persona is way too overpowered because it scales off of Shin Megami Tensei as well, right? And I remember that can get kind of ridiculous. So, I don't remember. I wouldn't know. I would assume that Persona would be way too high tier or some bullshit, right? But yeah. I have read Vidono, Mad Dog. Fear not. I'm so sorry. I missed that one for ages. Don't be lazy. Now you can finish the manga and play as Emma Frost. Persona's overpowered. Yeah. Do not end the stream, please. Please, Steve. I need this. I have to end the stream. I'm sorry. Okay. That is it, though. Again, I love you all. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. How about that, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stay cool, everybody. Mwah. Mwah.